Hello guys, it's me Neo, and I'm here with a little video on the 5.22 masteries. So with the new masteries, we have these new keystone masteries. They're pretty varied in what they can do for the champions and how you play the champion. So I wanted to talk about a couple ways you can build certain champions or with their masteries and such. So with the new mastery system, you don't really want to use generic like how you would do last time. You used 21, 9. You can't really do generics like that because each keystone mastery is, better for certain champions. So with this new patch, you should be making champion specific pages. So like if I wanted to make a Tryndamere page because he's really strong right now, with this patch, he's going to be hotfixed in the next patch, like I think 5.23. So with Tryndamere, I would go Fury because of the attack speed, Double-Edged Sword for more damage, Vampirism because I just think it's better than Natural Talent at all points in the game. Because at level 5, you get 18 attack damage, 10 attack damage and 15 ability power at level 18. That doesn't really seem very strong. This just gives you sustain everywhere, so it's strong throughout the whole game. Bounty Hunter, if you're going to be killing a lot of people, see that's 5. You can get a total of 5% increased damage if you kill everyone on the enemy team once, at least one time. With this is 2.5, so this is better once you kill 3 people. But this is better if you have a slow or something. So this is better in the landing phase. This is better till like end game. So Tryndamere, I'll just be hitting anyone, or in lane I could just use this for my slow. So I'll be using this. Battering Blows because I do armor pen, and this is for AP pen as usual. And then Warlord's Bloodlust is basically why Tryndamere is so strong right now, because with his passive, he crits us every so often. So you just build crit on him for sustain. You don't even really need Blade of the Ruin King, Hydra, or anything. No sustain items, you just need crit. And Last Whisper. And that'll give you that damage that you need. So if I wanted to make a Z page, I would probably go with this. Right here, Fivor of Battle. Because it allows your basic attacks and spells to grant you a stack of Fivor, which makes it so your basic attacks deal more damage. At level 18, it can deal up to 80 damage extra. So once Zed does his full combo, he has like full stacks probably, and then you just auto attacks them. It's for champions that weave their abilities in with their auto attacks for that extra damage. So I wouldn't go with this for Zed, because it just doesn't work that well, because when you do your full combo, it's just going to do it over 3 seconds, because when you do your full combo, it does it instantly, so it only does the damage, like it just changes to the highest damage that it would have done over 3 seconds. So like if I throw a Q and a W, it'll take the one with the highest damage and do that over 3 seconds. Not necessarily the highest damage, because it's flat actually. It just does whatever your bonus attack damage or ability power is. So it'll just override it. So it's not going to be really useful because you're going to be doing your combos instantly. This will give you more damage. More damage than this. And you don't really build crit on Zed right now. Not that I know of. The meta might change. How people build them might change. And this might be stronger. Because that's really strong. Alright. And also, I wouldn't get Fury on Zed, I would get Sorcery, because he doesn't attack that often. He uses spells. This gives him spell damage, ability damage, like your Q and E will deal more damage, and your R. 2% to be exact. And I'll get a Bounty Hunter, because he's an assassin. He roams around, so he's going to be getting kills a lot more. This keeps him relevant, because this slow is really not going to be that useful. This is going to be more, because he's going to be assassinating people. So let's revert that. So with my Riven page, I go with Sorcery, Double-Edged Sword, and Vampirism for the sustained lane. And I get Bounty Hunter, because the stun and knockup don't last long enough to really be useful. Not really useful. And when you're playing Riven, you're going to be assassinating as well. You're going to be killing a lot of people. So you're going to be getting this. This is going to be better, like all cases, for most assassins. If you play at Riven like an assassin or anything. So next I will go to Wander. See, I'm not going to go all the way down here. I'm going over here so I can get the CDR for the 45% max. I get Secret Stash because it allows me to heal longer with my potions, and my flasks last longer, and I get that 20% health. The mana is wasted. That's okay. It's just 10 mana. Rather than this, because I'm not going to be getting the buffs all the time. This might be good if Rift Herald and them are buffed a bit, because right now in the meta, people just take towers. It doesn't really matter if you have buffs or anything. And I'm going to be letting the jungler have this, because the mid laner and the jungler are going to be using this for the most part. If you get if you can expect getting blue buff or red buff consistently. So next we're going to get Merciless, because of extra damage. We don't really have mana regen for Riven. So we have Dangerous Game as well for the more restore, so you can do some nice plays with restoring after we kill some people. We don't really need Bandit because we're gonna be CSing correctly. And this is you get to be consistently harassing your enemy to get this bonus really for the hitting any champion with the spell or attack. It's not gonna be as useful. So then next we go with Intelligence, because we want that 5% max cap and the 5% flat. And then we go with Thunderlord's Decree, because every third attack, which is Riven, basically uses a lot of abilities. Her Q and E, she uses combos and then weaves them with her spells. Her auto attacks. It just gives you extra burst damage every 30 seconds. You could always go with this, but I would go with this because you don't really need movement speed, because the Riven has her mobility abilities. Wow, interesting. So that's a Riven page you can make, and let's revert that so we can talk about like a tank like Alistar. If you wanted to play something like Alistar, see how it's not necessarily, see, a different tank like Nasus would get this, but Alistar would want to get this because you're gonna be having your ultimate up, and you want to put all the damage on you because you're gonna be reducing it by more than your ADC or anyone near you. So if you're playing Alistar support, I would go with Unyielding, and either Unyielding, it's actually up for grabs here, Unyielding or this one, because in lane you get more sustain, but this is late game, you're a lot stronger. So if you're building for late game, you think you're fine in lane, get Unyielding. And then get Tough Skin. It's just tanks, you can tank more, just period. This is better for people if you want to be roaming a lot and have like a lot of objective control. But this is for pure tank. I call it the true tank. And then you're gonna get Veteran Scars, because Alistar, your heals are not gonna be that important really. But this gives you more health, 4% more. And then you get Perseverance. So you're gonna be tanking a lot. So you're gonna be low health for the majority of the time when you're tanking. So that's gonna give you a lot more health regen. You can also get this if you like to use your summoner spells, if you're really good with using them at the right times and find that your team needs them a lot. Next, I would get Legendary Guardian, because tank. It's just awesome. This is something for like Nasus or something. You don't want to be slowed that often or stunned, because you want to get that damage off. And then Bond of Stone, which gives you 4% damage reduction, and when you're near an ally, it's doubled to 8%, and 8% of the damage that would have been taken by the ally near you is taken by you instead. So you're going to be tanking a lot, because with your ultimate, you're reducing that by a lot, and then with this on top of that, you're reducing it even more, even further. So you'd rather have 100 damage being dealt to you than the ADC, because you'll reduce it down to like 20% damage rather than the ADC taking 100. So that's just like moving around and shifting the balances. Next, I would go with Wanderer, because you don't really need any damage over here. You're going to be wanting to go over here, get Secret Stash, sustain in lane, Merciless, or Meditation. Depends if you want to do more damage. Just gives you 5% more damage, flat. And Dangerous Game, because assists you'll heal, or you can get Bandit. I'll get Bandit actually, because you're just be playing support. So either of these two. If you want to go more kill, get this. This just seems, if you are spamming abilities like you should, you probably should be going with this, using your abilities as often as you can. So that would be for an Alistar build. But if you want to go kill, get that. It's not that much of an increase though. This is going to be more, because you're not going to be dealing damage that often. Your damage is not going to be very high, so it's not going to be increased by a lot. So let's revert that. Now let's talk about mages. Mages are pretty simple. This is a sort of generic. Well, mages actually have pretty generic ones, because they always go with this. They always go over here. Just a double-edged sword. I always go double-edged sword, because if Beast just 20-second cooldown. I feel like that's too long to really be that useful. I think it's like 15 or 17 seconds. This just gives you damage all the time. Vampirism as well, because this just doesn't seem very strong. Oppressor, because mages usually have slows, but if your mage doesn't have a slow, Bounty Hunter, or a slow or any CC, go with this. See how you can't really have a general page. You can't have Piercing Thoughts, because that's really strong. Obviously, you would get that over that. And then you really can't use any of these, because you're not any of that. You just get this Deathfire's Touch. And then you're going to want to go with Wanderer, Secret Stash, Merciless for that damage, and Dangerous Game. If you're having... I don't really know when you would want to get this. If you play like Ziggs or something, I don't know. I don't think you would. This just seems like more for a support role. This is just damage flat out. Dangerous Game, always really strong. So that's for a mage, for the most part. Now if you're playing an assassin, I would play like an assassin that gets in and out like Talon. I would definitely go with Sorcery, Double-Edged Sword, Vampirism, Oppressor, because Oppressor or Bounty Hunter. If you think you're going to snowball, get Bounty Hunter. If you need help in lane, Oppressor. So Bounty Hunter. And then we're going to go with Wanderer, into Secret Stash, into Merciless, into Dangerous Game, into Precision, into Storm Rager Search. Because once you get in there, you're going to blow them up. Your enemies will run out. No problem. No problem. It's just going to give you that extra burst. Not burst, well, you can escape a lot easier. So that's what it'll be like, goes for an assassin like Talon. That wants to get in and he gets out. That doesn't have like a good back like Zed once he does his shadow return. So with a traditional support like Janna, I go with something with Wanderer, Secret Stash, Meditation, Bandit, Intelligence, Wind Speaker's Blessings, because it just heals and shields. And then I would go with Health Recovery, the health regen, because you're not going to be building that much. This is just better. This is better for her. You're going to get this for Janna, movement, speed, it's awesome for her. And then you're going to go with Veteran Scars, because you're not going to be shielding yourself that much. I mean, you could heal. Depends, actually. If you build health on your Janna, get this. But if you don't, get this. And if you like building Frozen Heart, like nothing with really good HP, just get this. Because this is going to be more... If you're building AP, get this. And then you go with this or this. You see, if you build HP regen, get that. Anything with AP regen. But I would get this. It allows you to exhaust and be more supporty. And then you're going to get Resolve. Wait, what's wrong? Oh yeah, that's my bad. We're actually done putting in points. Because we can go over here. There's nothing really over here is that important for Janna. Because you're not going to be in the thick of battle. You're not going to be getting slowed that often. So this is it for like Sirach as well. Yeah, exactly what it would be for Sirach as well. So those are for supports like that heal, and then like the tank supports go over here, obviously. For Gnosis, you go something like Gnosis that's like tanky and does lots of damage, like Tom Kench as well. You go with this, and you go with this. Depends on what you want to do. If you're playing Tom Kench, definitely get this. If you're playing Gnosis, this will give you your more own lifesteal. But for Tom Kench, go over here. This is well the HP regen. And you can go with either one of these. I would go with this. This stops you from being slowed. Undying, Grasp with Undying gives you that, steals your health back every 3%. If you're this is for early game, this gives you more health, 300 health. It's not that much. Really. This just gives you a lot more damage. And you heal more sustaining. And you get this to this, and this. If you're playing Tom Kench, it's like a damage tank. Because that when you eat someone, you deal like a retarded amount of damage. So yeah, that's the mastery system for now. Oh yeah, ADCs. Go with Fury, Vampirism, Bounty Hunter, Battering Blows, and if you crit a lot, if you're building crit, definitely this is just stronger right now until it gets fixed, and then after it gets fixed, you'll probably be want to go with this. It's just stronger in lane once this gets fixed, because you're not going to be building crit that often. It's your favorite battle, and then you go with Wander, Secret Stash, Merciless, Dangerous Game, because it's just more damage. ADCs just go for damage, and then that's basically it for masteries. So for runes, I have a couple of rune pages. My Azir page, I don't really play Azir that much anymore, but I use it for AP champs with any cooldown reduction. So that's just armor 18, armor seals, flats, armor pens. These are ability power with CDR and scaling magic resist. This is Nocturne. My Nocturne page is awesome. You get attack speed marks, 6 of them, 6 attack damage, 3 attack damage marks, full armor seals, CDR, cooldown reduction, so you can get that your ultimate to me up more often, and then attack speed quints, more attack speed. I play Devour Nocturne, that's why I do that. Also with ADC, I go attack speed quints, attack speed marks, attack damage marks, 1 attack, 1 crit chance rune, just for that luck. If you're really lucky, you get a crit every time, and then you win the game. Basically, you don't need any crit items if you crit every time with 1%. It's not gonna happen that often. I don't think ever. But the left side magic resist. My Malzahar page is more AP. Seals of AP, so I can just eat them and they die. AP pen, standard. You guys can pause the video to see what these things are. So this is my Riven page. I go with 2 quints of cooldown reduction, 3 scaling magic resist, and 6 flat CDR, 9 seals, and 9 armor flats. It's basically for Riven, so you can get that 45% CDR. This starts you off with my mastery page. It starts you off with 15, because you have the 5% from the CDR, this intelligence mastery, and then you have 10% from the runes. And then jungle, I go with full attack damage and 1% crit chance, with scaling MR and some cooldown reduction. Yeah, and then some health scaling armor. That's basically it, guys. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Alright, guys, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll get to answering those as quick as I can. Alright, guys, thanks. See you.